beautiful Camaro. It is a ZL1 and it's souped up a little bit, actually quite a bit. But anyway, they hit a deer in the middle of the road. It was laying on the road already, so pushed the bottom of the bumper in, and you can see right here it is pretty deep on this edge. See this sticking out, and you can see how far it's twisted here. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see the paint's cracked. And I do know that whenever I straighten this out right here, this is actually going to have more paint come off. I've done too many of them to think it's going to come out perfect. But if we can, we'll do just a little bit of touch up if necessary. But this is the bad side. I'll show you the other side here. Guess what? Same thing, just not quite as bad. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this side first. Same thing, paint's already cracked. Going to do my best to get this out to where you won't be able to tell it, but you can see here it's kind of kinked it just a little bit, and we're going to get this out and make it look good again. Going to give you a preview of what it comes out looking like, just to show you that this thing comes out very nice. It's worth your time to stick around and watch this thing, how I got these fenders repaired. They came out very nice, no more paint cracked, very surprised, very happy with this repair. And check out this car. So here is the back view, just showing you this car because it's so nice. But very sharp looking ride here. So we got to get it back looking good and make the customer happy to drive it nice and clean and no dents. You can see that I've got a lot of the crown and a whole lot of the high crease that was in it. And there's a little bit right here still left, right down through here, but we're going to push out on it again, and then we're going to tap some more also. So here I'm using a Kiko hard plastic tip. It's kind of pointed, and I'm trying to get it right down in the bottom of that fender, like right against the bumper cover, and do my pushes right down in that area to get that little crease out. Then after I do that, I go back to using the blending hammer some, getting the crown down a little bit more, because as you push at the bottom, it releases the pressure at the top of it, because you're folding the fender out back into its original shape. And you can see here, it's getting a whole lot better here. You don't see that big high crown anymore. I'm going to take my tap stick, it's VIP and VIP tip, knock it down, get it a little bit flatter. I tell you what, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would greatly appreciate have you on board with us. And don't forget to like the video if you like it. I'd greatly appreciate everybody sticking with me and viewing this. And if you do enjoy the content, I have over 100 more videos of different vehicles, different damage, some older cars, some newer cars. Different tools that are used. Sometimes it's all glue pulls. So I've got all kinds of different videos, and I do appreciate you watching them. And you can see right here, once again, I'm using the VIP knockdown. It's very sharp. It looks like it's got a rounded tip, but the very center of it is pointed, but it is very good not to leave very deep divots in the metal, so that's why I use it a lot. And that stand liner tool right there, it really can pinpoint in areas that you need it to. And this is a Drew's blending tip and a Drew's hammer. And here's the fender edge pliers that I've been using. They are really good to flatten it out. And the way they're designed, it really doesn't make it flat. It makes it curved like it's supposed to there, and it keeps it from cracking the paint as bad as it would if it was like vice grips or something. And now we're moving on to this other fender. It's not quite as bad, and it also came out looking good. I was very happy with it. The customer was happy with it when I got done. But after I'd worked on that other one, I had a pretty good idea of what I needed to do on this side. I was going to start on the easier side first, but some reason I ended up on the rougher side, started pushing on it. So it made this easier side a whole lot easier when I got here. But you can see I'm kind of using two different tools on this fender at this time. And this tip that I'm using right here is the rubber tip, trying to get a bigger area of metal to move. As I hold out on it, I am taking the blending hammer to help knock the crown down at the same time. And this actually was repairing better and quicker than I thought it would, because I thought I might actually end up having to take the bumper cover off, but I was hoping not. So it ended up working out good. This repair came out very nice. And on a nice looking car like this, you try to do the best you can and hope that everything goes good like this repair did. And you can see these pliers, I'm just crimping that edge of the metal, flatten it out, trying to make it perfect. And just a little bit more blending here, and we're just about done with it. You can see what it looks like outside here in just a second. And now I'm using these little fender pliers. They work really well on the edges because instead of pushing out on it, you actually have something there holding against it, and you can push up the center. These things work really good in this instance, and don't use them a lot, but when I do, they really help out tremendously. So I recommend having them in your arsenal for sure. So back to these little pliers, and we are just about done with this fender. Got what?
30 more to bring up.
That's it. Check out this good repair we got done on this fender, and hang out and check out this thing take off down the street here in a minute. All kinds of power, just kind of like how this thing came out awesome. It's the kind of power this car has. So there's this side. This was the side that was kind of the easier one. And then we're here. This was the one that was so bad. And look how good this thing came out. I was so happy the way this came out. I was kind of afraid that a lot of paint would come off that edge. But lots of heat and being very easy. And it worked out. Very happy with this repair. And the customer is happy with it too. So thank you all for watching this video. Now get ready to watch this car take off down the road. Good sounding Camaro here. Getting ready to leave. And there's where the damage was on the fender. And it looks good. Good sounding Camaro. Dent tamers can take care of all your door dings, hail damage, or large dents in the East Tennessee area, and we do travel for hail damage.